welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, on the road, you want to silence the crowd as quickly as you can. Best way to do that? Grab an early lead, then keep applying the pressure. You hope you're there at the end with an opportunity to win. And here we are, game one of the new season. Kenny, every team coming in with a clean.
Traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. And here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And for the Nets, we've got Jordan, and it's Brooks, and it's Hugo. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean, the NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's good. He has 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up, GA. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Such a wide open look. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out to Brooks. Outside Jordan. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Swiped it away. To the paint. And the dunk by Jordan.
If you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Boatwright. Unloads from 13. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Nice shot by James.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Brooks covering. Down low. There's Boatwright. And Jordan sends it back. Brooks, the pass to Jordan. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Fisher, and the rejection by James. Here's Jordan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 12 points for Jordan.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more. He looks like he's going to get it.
He finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Another 3 for Atlanta.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now Fisher to the middle. It's tipped. And he makes good on the layup. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
They've got Brooks, and it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Edwards. Boatwright hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Great positioning on the putback. Brooks has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Fisher with the ball. Pass to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Over Brooks. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for Brooklyn. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Edwards can't hit.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little... Yes, sir.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up the lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. From 12 feet out. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. Fisher's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets passing it around. Here's Jordan. Again, the Nets for 2.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Fisher. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And it's blocked. Inside. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hawks.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Will it go? The shot comes out, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first game of the NBA's regular season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here for the night. He's perfect from the line this time.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. In transition, here come the Nets.
They have a good plan going right now. They're they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
And that's going to end. So it's the Brooklyn Nets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. But when you look back at all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but right. You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely. From year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well played. And so in the game for the Hawks, on the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. And here's James outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, they've only missed one out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm. Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Three-pointer. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Moves back up, and there it is for him. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Rebounded by the Nets.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Timeout, timeout.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In the third spot, the Hawks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Started.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's team.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Coming off a terrific season, 10th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Christopher, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pass to Boatwright. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's up? And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Trying to free himself up and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Boatwright. Brooks covering. Shot clock at 6.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
James outside. 14 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. James has got 14. And so it's Brooklyn in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights up. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Number 34.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Jordan, and it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The Hawks trail by 21. Here's Edwards. The putback. A rebound by the Nets. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Dunk by Jordan.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Brent, offensive versatility all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
A three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 or 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
To the inside. From the arc. Can't get it to drop. His 5th miss. He's made 10 of 15.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping the lead. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Christopher, that's good.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is that